We are live. Welcome to Hack Shack Studios. Everyone, RT Bear here. How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing good. The end of the week, Friday, and big, huge news. I got the dog here. He's making me nervous because he always jumps up on me. Look at this. Look at this. Arrow's so happy. Arrow, say hi. Say hi. Hey, say hi to everyone. Oh, yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, well, the good news is Black and White is now over 100K. We did it, 6 figures, and man, absolutely amazing. I am so happy, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you guys. You guys are the best. Could not have done this without you. So we're basically just going to do like a Q&A hangout. I got a lot of the campaign stuff I want to show you, pages that have been finished. I'm going to do a rapid fire of a few pages that are done just to kind of give you guys an idea of what the book will look like. I got some of, oh my gosh. Hey, Arrow, you're going to be annoying here. You're going to be annoying. You got to slow down, dude. Calm down, calm down, calm down. All right, you guys, I might have to take a quick break to get the dog under control. Stop chewing. Gosh. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. I am so sorry to do this to you. My wife just saved my life. Yeah. He just kind of gets into, he wants to be close, but he just doesn't know how to quite be close. So he just kind of starts off by licking and then starts kind of nibbling. He never bites hard, but he just kind of starts biting on the hand, and he just won't kind of stop. He just doesn't know when to stop. So he's still a puppy. He's still learning. But when things are going on, and especially when I'm excited, which I am right now, he picks up on that and he gets equally as excited. So, we got a sign of life here. Let me touch base with you guys. I'm so sorry for that intro. I get a little discombobulated when the dog comes in. Stephen Rockwood drawing. I want to rock with you. Doggy, yes. I love that, Pooch. I could actually say that now. There was a time when I couldn't say it. We called him Poochifer, and he was just a terror. Actually, yesterday he ate the mat. We have a mat in the back, and Pamela taught him. He's really smart. Taught him to wipe his paws before he comes in the house, right? And so he would do that. And then yesterday we went out, and when we came back, the mat was all ripped to shreds. So apparently he doesn't like wiping his paws before he comes in the house. Just a funny aside. Linkovich, what's up, man? Congratulations, Art. Yeah, I want to thank you and everybody else for like posting yesterday. I heard that the Jack Show, you guys really rallied and really brought Black and White to the forefront. Even though there were 2 other campaigns closing out. There was Graham Nolan's Two-Fisted Manly Tales, and then there was John Malin's Graveyard Shift book. So I do appreciate all that support, man. You guys did it all in one evening, and I do appreciate it. Hi, Arrow. We got some Inco Arrow fans. Mike TV Dub. Hey, Art, congratulations on 100K. Yeah, wow, that looks so good, Mike, when it's all written out there. Wow, that is so amazing. Yeah, thank you. Right back. What is that? Kamita? Nicola? Congrats, Art. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's all funny until the dog's actually jumping on you. Billy, what's up? Congratulations. Seen you hit 100K on EVS last night. Yeah. Thanks to Ethan as well. Thanks to everybody, man. This Comicsgate group, community, whatever the hell you want to call it, absolutely fantastic. You guys are the best. Bye, Arrow. He still has puppy energy. Yeah, he does. He is every month he's getting better though. When we walk him, there's a couple bigger roads, and so we have him sit before we cross the street, And so even though there's a lot of traffic and things happening sometimes, he'll listen, and he'll sit. So we're kind of teaching him stuff, and he's, like I said, he's really intelligent. But what happens is, if there's a lot of things going on, if there's a lot of high energy, it's really hard to focus him. But when everything's quiet and calm, he's quiet and calm. So yeah, I just think he gets excited really easy. Bob, what's up? Congrats, thank you. We got Joe Bernardo, Aloha Art, great professionals last night. Yeah, we had the ladies of the professionals on. So it's funny because when Billy mentioned that last night's show, if you guys haven't seen, you should check it out. It's fun. After this show, of course, and so I think there were initially only Deborah and uh, Shelly Lepresti that said that they would go on, and then just before the show went live, a lot of the ladies came out and said, "We'll do it too." So it was really cool because yeah, everybody came out. Yeah, all the professionals and their wives came out, and yeah, it was fun. Yeah, we do a lot of cool, interesting, different, outside the box stuff on the professionals, and most of the guys I knew going into it, but a few I didn't. Like I had never met Graham Nolan before, and I think he's it. Everybody else I either worked with or met. I think Andy Smith I had never met face to face before, but I had worked with him, so that was cool. So yeah, we've actually gotten pretty tight and strangely enjoy each other's company. So that's pretty cool. Spirits Car, hey there, six-figure dollar man. Hell yeah. We can rebuild him faster, stronger, quicker, more talented. I don't know. It was on EVS's stream. He promoted all three of your campaigns. Was that on the Jack show, or was that on Ethan's? Either way, man, thank you so much, Ethan. That was so cool, man. Steven says medium-sized, limp-wristed family tales. What? No. 100K badass and awesome art. Thank you, man. We got Death Metal. What's up, Luke? What's up, chat? We got a lot of what's up. We got Matt. Matt Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. We got Yo. Ooh. We got Snake Dog. Snake Doggy Dog. What's my name? You deserve it, man. Well, I don't know about that, but thank you. It does feel really good. And it's kind of abstract at this point because they're just numbers on a screen, right? But I think what it does is it kind of puts you on a level. Like I don't know if it's prestige is the right word, but it really does kind of, like, the numbers do matter. The money does matter because it gives me time to draw and keep the lights on here at the studio and everything and all the bills paid. But for me, it's the entertainment value. It's putting the book out. It's entertaining you guys and all that kind of stuff. And then the numbers just kind of help out with generating more support. You know what I mean? Like people always want to kind of back a winner or feel like they're part of something that is worthwhile or something substantial. And so the way we kind of regulate success, at least in America, is usually with numbers, with monetary amounts or books sold, things like that. So when you hit a milestone like 100K, it kind of has, like, people look at what you do in a different light. You know what I mean? Like they see those numbers and they go, wow, this is successful, or this guy's successful. So at this point, that's kind of what it means to me. Like, it's the success. It's not like so much like I said, the money's good because it helps pay for the, pay the bills and keep the lights on and all that other good stuff. But it's mostly just like, it helps keep things going. You know what I mean? Like, it helps you with the next campaign. It helps you the way people look at what you do and all that other stuff. So it is a type of prestige, but I don't mean that in like a snobby way. I mean that more as in a way that people take you more seriously. They're more likely to support you, things like that. I heard this was a guy that was talking on some news program, and he was saying that, a lot of people in election years, they wait till the last hour or so to cast their votes because they want to basically see how things are going, and they want to vote on a winner. Strangely enough, they don't vote their conscience. They kind of want to vote with the popular group. I think it's mainly because then they can say that they voted for that president or they voted for a winner. So it is kind of interesting the way human beings are wired. So thank you, Snake Dog. We got Dell A, six-figure young lady. Indeedy do. Congrats on six figures. Sketch 51. Wow, it still sounds so fantastic, right? 100K. I was gonna say $100,000. Oh, holy shit, man. $100,000. That's absolutely amazing. So Dan and his wife were like Elvis and Priscilla, a bald Elvis Presley. That's funny. They are cool though. Let's see what Spirits Car says. Jack Show went on EVS's channel. Oh, okay. So that's what that was then. Yeah. Fantastic, man. Fan freaking tastic. That was great, man. To have friends like that back you, and then all the people in the chat and stuff like that. When I woke up this morning, first thing, Pamela had her phone. And she's going, check it out. And it was like 100K, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. We got to do something. So we're going to go out to dinner tonight. One of our favorite restaurants in the area here in the Woodlands. It's called Black Walnut. And they have two chicken pastas. They're kind of like Alfredo dishes, but one of them is a little spicy, and it's kind of like Tex-Mex meets Alfredo. It's really interesting. And I think I'm going to have one of those. It's really good. Jack was on Ethan's. Oh, okay. So Mike says my niece's golden bit all. Golden retriever. Her first 2 years, not very hard, but still annoying. He was very excited pup. Still after 6 years, yeah. Sometimes they take a little bit of time. We had a pooch. We loved her to death. Her name was Flory. She was Amanda's dog, and she ate a wicker swing. Like, we had this swing in the backyard, and that dog just destroyed all the wicker. So the wicker kind of helps with the structure, and so she basically just ate it till it was like structurally unsound and we couldn't use it anymore. So yeah, puppies, because I think when we got her, she was a rescue. She was about a year old. So even at a year old, she was still kind of in that chewy, bitey phase. So I know it takes a while. And for the most part, he's not overly destructive. Hopefully it stays that way. Let's see. Oh man, thank you, Unhinged, for the $2 super chat. Congrats on all the success. You did not have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Luke, congratulations on the campaign. 6 figures, my friend. Yes, I'm listening at the comic shop. Yeah, Luke is still in the trenches, man. He runs a comic shop. That's pretty cool, man. I hope you guys are doing well. Joe says, I'll make photo meme later to celebrate the 100K. Oh, cool, man. Joe makes the greatest memes. Like, he did one. Oh, God, it was so cool. You guys listen, you know where my geek spot is. Ooh, I should license that or trademark the geek spot. And he put together, it was the Green Hornet Kato, and they're like sitting down, kind of taking, it looks like a behind the scenes, like the actors were probably taking a break on set, but they were still in their suits or their costumes. and they're reading black and white. So he like superimposed a comic book in their hands. It's so cool. I think he did one for the Batman 66 as well. A few other ones too. I think there was a James Bond one and stuff. They're very cool. Very cool. So I appreciate that, Joe. Joe is a good friend of the channel here. Jerry Roscoe, Rasco. Congrats on the campaign. Can't wait to get the books in my hands soon. I'm gonna do like a rapid fire some pages here so you can kind of see. Like I usually just post one at a time, but I'm gonna do several so you can kind of get a feel of what the book is going to look like. And God, I can't wait to get back at the drawing board. I'm looking at. I got like these little thumbnails and stuff that I'm going to tighten up today, and then there's 2 other panels that I want to jump on. Yeah, it sets a benchmark. Yeah, good, well said, Bob. I appreciate that. Yeah, the success, I guess it's like success breeds success is the way to say that. At work, I can't day high individually, but hell the chat. Oh, cool, man. Spirit Scar says, is a massive pimple on your nose. No. It's actually, oh, everything's reversed. It's a mole. And it's kind of getting out of control. Who says you're not? It's not a pimple. It's a mole. People get moles, man. It happens. LOL. Something 2 other people already said. Let's see. CG killed it last night. Yeah. I got to touch base with Malin and Graham. Just see how they're doing. People do like numbers and milestones. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Go ahead and be snobby about it, Art. You've earned it. Well, let's leave it there. I'm gonna show the campaign just in case there's anybody that actually needs to see the numbers on the big screen here. So this is what all the hubbub is about. This is Black and White Volume 2, Man versus Machine. Let us play this video. This video came out really cool. This is Red Gaze put this together.
From art to there comes the exciting conclusion to the Black and White origin saga. 60 pages of pulse-pounding action. In a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. Man versus machine.
That's legit. That's legit. When you have a video on that level, you know you're legit. Look at this, man. You guys, we are closing in on a 1,000 or 100,000. What would that be? 1,000. Oh my gosh, what is that? We'll round it up to another 1,000. 1,100. I don't know what that is. 100,000. 100,000. I don't know what that is. These are big numbers, you guys. I'm just too excited. I'm like the dog right now. I can't focus. They're back and badder than ever. So this is what is this cookies thing? What is this thing showing up? I hope you can't see this thing. Black and White, Man versus Machine. Here's the cover to the main cover to issue 2. We have a variant, which is Kenneth Rocafort or Rocafort for volume 2. We have the incredible Joe Bennett. He did another cover for volume 2. And then we have the High Octane Adventure. This is Pedro Ang and Von Klaus. And this thing is really, really cool. We just finished up the line art. Well, actually, I think it was yesterday. I sent the final kind of cleanups to Pedro, and then I think Pedro only has a handful of pages left to color. So this book is just about done, and it looks fantastic. So we have the second printing for volume 1. And so this has got the brand new cover done by myself and Kyle Ritter. Came out fantastic. And then we still have a few of the Capullo variants only available in the black and white grab tier. And then this is the only place you can get original artwork at this point in time. And these are the layouts. So these are selling really well. So yeah, pick yourself up one. They are pencils and inks, and they are as pretty much as tight as these are right here. So all 64 pages of the book are done on this level. So that was a lot of heavy lifting that I had finished, I think, early on in the campaign. And so here are all the stretch goals, you guys. So we have a bunch of killer stretch goals here for you. So click the link, come by. You can check out all the cool stuff. Also, we have t-shirts. So we have the wraparound t-shirts done by Red Valkyrie. Shay put those together, and they look so cool, you guys. So cool. We have 18 of those. 18 of you guys back that. We have 7 of the Inko t-shirts claimed. That's really cool too. It's got the slogan, "That's good ink" on it. And that was Elizabeth D. Geek Art that put that together. So yeah, you guys, the numbers are still going up. So the success is still happening. This is Black and White, Man vs. Machine, Volume 2. Like the video said, it is the epic conclusion to the Black and White origin saga. So that's very, very cool. And it's all because of you guys and your backing, your time invested, sharing this stuff out on your social media. Man, I've never seen anything like this in my almost 40 years in this business. So very, very cool. So Lord Crackhead says, congrats, Art. I do appreciate that, Lord Crackhead. Thank you. Congrats on 100 ka-ching, Artie money bags. Yes. Hey, what's up? We got Praetor 7. 100K shows that your project is a viable and appreciated by us, and that your fans love what you do. Thanks, Joe. That means a lot. There's Inko. Yeah, he's all rested. You can see him kind of at the foot of the stairs over there. So he does calm down. So he's not always crazy. 6 Ways to Someday. Sounds like a title. It's a romance. 6 Ways to Someday. It was great to see how much they were pulling for you, Art. Malin especially. Oh my gosh, it warms my heart. Yeah. Malin and I go way back, man. Like the early days of CG, we used to hang out on Mike S. Miller's channel all the time, man. That's where the what was it? Tank Heist came up, and so I don't know if you guys remember, there like Malin, like we all chipped into the concept, right? And so Malin had, like, there was several different ideas, but Malin's went down the tank heist. So there was always kind of this heist aspect to it, that somebody gets a tank and then they basically just mow down a bank, I guess, and just make this crazy heist, right? And you can't stop a tank, so that was the idea. But I was like I think one of the ideas was we threw out, like, they were like some old guys that were going to go out in a blaze of glory, right? So they had nothing to lose. So it's like Falling Down meets On Golden Ponds, right? So that was kind of like the stuff I threw in there. Maybe it's because I'm an old man. Maybe I can relate. But my title was On Golden Treads, like tank treads. So yeah, John Malin and I would get into like fights, like whose was the one that we would do. And so then we just kind of agreed that we would both do our own take on the same idea. So a lot of fun stuff happened in those early live streams on Mike Miller's channel. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. So What? Six-figure man. Congrats, boss. Yeah, John used to work at Hack Shack Studios, man. I always say that John was like Mix Master John. So if anybody in the studio wanted a certain song, like the playlist, John would just pop it in, and we'd listen to it. He was so quick at it. It was good fun, man. So hope you're doing well, John. Lots of breeds of dogs are bred to work and task. This dog is definitely a working dog, but don't necessarily have the tasks in the modern, comfortable world. Excessive energy, yeah, it burns him up. Yeah. He's a herd dog, a herding dog, I think they call him. So even when we walk, he kind of bumps into us and kind of guides us. It's really annoying on the steps because we're old and he can knock us over. But yeah, they said he's a border collie mix. So he kind of does have some of that in his DNA. So we try to walk him every day. It doesn't always happen, but it also doesn't always burn up the energy. Let me see. This is AV8R, Serge. Hey, Art, congratulations. Man, thank you. Geek Spot, worst G Spot ever. Oh, man, thank you, Eric Weathers. You're the best, man. You're the best. Thank you. God, this is like fire tonight. Yeah, a little too early to be drinking, though. Past Master, I know that you post up a lot too, the links to Black and White. I appreciate it, brother. Yes, thank you. Yeah, this is your success, you guys. I'm sharing this success with you. And the main reason, I wanted to do this before I start my workday is just to thank you. This is monumental, man. The rest of the industry, I guarantee you, they are looking at this stuff. They are looking at these numbers. And they are impressed. They might not say it. It might come in the form of anger and throwing up angry statements against us as in Comicsgate. But trust me, they are impressed. You know why I know that? Because I would be, and I am. Oh, God bless you, young man. Thank you. Ahoy and congrats. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to show up some pages. I'm going to show some stuff. I also want to focus on a campaign. It's Pedro Ang's Tropical Magic, and let you guys see that as well. Let's see what John has to say. I just love the line work. Phenomenal. It's phenomenal and energetic. Those that missed on book one missed some greatness in Art T Inc. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's show off some pages here, and then we'll get into some other stuff. Actually, there's a lot to show off, so I'll show off more than just the art pages. It's like show and tell back in school. So this is the T-shirt design. I thought I'd show you guys a little closer up. So I kind of tweaked the background a little bit on the original page, so I cut out some of the background. And then I gave it off to Shay, and then she put the gun sight down and put this the rest of this together. I think the design came out really cool. I kind of said like maybe we could have them breaking away from the yin yang, the gun sight, and man, because I was just thinking like white staff would break the border panel or the circle, but she did Reed's head, her head a little bit, his gun, and her staff. So I think it's got like this cool symmetry to it. So both of the the tops of their heads and then their weapons are shown here. So I thought this would be fun to show you guys what the actual artwork on the T-shirt will look like. And so then we got some new stuff. Wait, where is it? Do I have to go back further? Okay. Yeah, I got so much stuff here. So this is the rapid fire I was talking to you about. So this is a page. I think all these pages they're in order, but they're not in sequence. So it's not like each one of these pages follows the next. So it's not quite a spoiler. So if you guys don't want to see any of the original pages, I guess check out for the next 5 minutes or so. So yeah, this is white. And then I wanted to show some of the what the suit can do. So she's moving these heavy pieces of concrete and stuff like that. And because the suits are, they also have like power. So they're these cool power suits that they can use. So that's pretty cool. She's getting busted here by Future Cop, RoboCop, Future Cop. So we got Black coming into play here. Little conversation. I really dig this panel right here. I think this. I got to zoom it in because there's a lot of small detail. But look at this thing. I think this came out epic. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's that cop. He's laying down, or she's laying down behind White here. And there's the motorcycle back there. I drew this little tiny motorcycle. There's all kinds of cool detail, you guys. I'm just having the time of my life getting to draw for you guys. So I thought this panel came out so good. Yeah, very, very proud of it. And so then here's another page here. I like the kind of gray here, looking on with the bullet. We got the bullet here. We got Gray looking on. He just kind of saved the day, so he's looking proud. It's kind of a hero beat for Gray. We love Brooks Gray, Pamela and I. He's just such a great character. He's kind of an amalgam of all like the supporting like Alfred type characters and stuff like that. So Black and White is definitely pulling from like a lot of like the Green Hornet stuff. Black and White is kind of also like Batman-esque. There's a lot of stuff. It's not like nothing's a direct swipe. I think that we managed to put all those elements into a blender and mix them up to the proper amounts that you can kind of see where some of the influences were, but it's not quite, like a swipe or anything. Like there's no storylines or anything that we're kind of parodying. So it's just kind of all the things that I've loved as a kid, just brought into one concept. There's James Bond, there's 007, there's robots, there's technology, like future technology. Oh my gosh, this is a fantastic book, you guys. I can't wait to get it in your hands. And so then we have a little bit of a family reunion here. Reed's looking on, he's proud. Gray's kind of getting a little anxious here. It's like we got to kind of move on. The cops are going to be here soon. There's still some vigilante aspects to the concept here as well. So let me get rid of some of these because I got so many things here that I want to show you guys. Let's get rid of this one as well. And so, yeah, I got some fan art I want to show you, but this is, before I get into the fan art, this is going to be one of the trading cards, you guys. So Billy Tucci was kind enough to give me permission. He gave me permission to use this piece of artwork. So this is Whitney Sung, aka White. And he said he was inspired by, how I twirl the drumsticks on some of the live streams. So it's White twirling her batons there. So very, very cool. And I was thinking of getting it, having some color thrown in, but I think I'm going to do black and white and black and white. So I'm going to do this just as it is here. I think it'll be just a really stunning looking card. And look at the gray tones. So it really doesn't need color. So Billy brought in some gray tones here, some wash, kind of marker wash. Absolutely fantastic. So right now, you guys, if you back, you're going to get this brilliant piece of Billy Tucci artwork in the form of a free trading card. So you can't beat that, man. A Billy Tucci, a free Billy Tucci trading card. Very, very cool. And thanks again, Billy. I do appreciate it, man. This community is absolutely the best. So this is, I do believe this is Joe Bernardo. It's pencil. So this is black and white. This is, speaking of trading cards, this is some of the artwork that we're going to bring into um, the fan trading card set. So there's going to be 5 that are going to be chosen, and then we're going to make them into trading cards. So it's always iconic, man. Black and white battling robots, just doing robotic carnage and damage. Fun stuff. So that was Joe. Let's see. I think this is Joe's done a few. So this is Joe's pencils and inks. I got to get some better like resolution, some high res stuff, but it's still a little early. So you guys can still bring in some contributions to the black and white trading card contest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it open. You guys keep drawing, and then as we get closer to actually getting these things to a point where we can print them all out, Pamela's just going to make like a mad print run, right? So she's going to bring these into get all the trading cards made and all the stretch goal goodies made at the same time. So we still have a little bit of time on the trading card art contest. So I like the way you guys redesigned some of the suits and armor and stuff too. So this is a cool alternate version of the armor. I don't know who this is. The name's in the corner, but this thing came out really cool too. Zato. These look like pencils. So some of these, if they get chosen, I might throw some inks over them. And if they look like they need some coloring, we'll get some color work thrown on these as well. So some of these, you guys, if the pencils look cool and you're not inkers, I'll ink them up and we'll put that together, or we'll match you up with a colorist as well. So I do realize that, like we don't all do everything. Like some people draw, but they don't ink. Some people, ink, but they don't color, stuff like that. So we'll get these, we'll figure out what's best for each one of these cards, and we'll put them in the best light possible. So it's going to be fun, man. It'll be like a collaborative jam, like CG jam on some of these cards. And then on the back of the cards, we're going to have all your contact info. So if people want to hire you or to see more of your artwork, they can do that. And then keep in mind the images that you guys bring. If you want to name your artwork, the image, do that, because on the bottom of each one of the cards, we're going to have like a title, like black and white taking over the city, like this is cityscape or whatever, we'll just have different like quick titles like older trading cards used to do. And then this, oh my gosh, this is going to lead me into Pedro Ang. Look at this, you guys. This is the High Octane. This is a page. This is an actual page from the High Octane Adventures. Look at this thing. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, and each one of the pages look equally as badass as this. So Pedro, this is his first comic book work here. And I just love this page so much. I always show it off. And if you guys don't know, Von Klaus of Monster MD and Black Terror fame is the writer on this. So let's go back and see what you guys are all up to. Let me see, Joe. I think Jerry's helped me out. $101,000. 101,000. I still don't know how to say it. Been a while since art was in math class. Well, you know what? It's weird because I think part of it is just it's hard. I just don't deal with those kind of numbers. You know what I mean? Like people don't deal with those kind of numbers every day. Thank you, Anthony. I do appreciate it. Let's see let's get caught up. Jose Garcia is so freaking good. At some point, Jose and I are going to do something together, for sure. What I would like to do for my next project after Black and White is, what I want to do is I want to jump right into the next story arc. And moving forward on Black and White, I'd like to do one and done. So even if it's a 100-page adventure where it's just one book, so we don't have to wait, a year or so before the next book comes out. Because I realize like these are like event books. You know what I mean? These are like the European model where you kind of compile a story for the year and then you have your graphic novel kind of extravaganza. So I'm going to start gearing up more like that. Like Chrono, I thought was really cool because it was a 48 page. I think it was 50 something pages actually. And it was all inclusive, like the whole story. You didn't have to get anything else to understand it. And I want to start, doing more stuff like that. So when I initially launched Black and White Volume 1, in a naive way, I thought all of CG was going to be able to put these books out in a more, I guess in a quicker way. But the reality of it just doesn't happen. So I want to start trying to tailor things more towards like the campaign and then the product itself and all that good stuff. So one of the things I would like to do is, I don't know, see if Jose would like to take a crack at, a Chrono Mechanics story. I've already talked a little bit about a Chrono Mechanics story with Pedro Ang, and I would possibly do the outline of the story. Maybe Pamela and I would do the outline because we have a story that Pamela and I like. It's just kind of like it's a sketch of the story, and it would be nice to be able to give it to somebody to flesh it out. Even Von Klaus, he gets all the concepts that I come up with. So if he has time, hey, there's Pamela. You want to say thanks to everybody?
Oh, you bet. Hello, everyone, and thank you. Art and I are so grateful to each and every one of you, and we're so glad you like comics.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your like of comic books. Let me see while you're here. Let me share the screen and see where we're at. I think Inko's coming up to check it out too. So how do you say this, Pamela?
100,924.
See, when you slow down, you can do it. Okay, let me hit refresh. The dog's being nice now. His little head's on my lap. Holy shit! Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Look at that. We just turned over a new leaf.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you guys are the best. This is so great. And since I was talking about Pedro, let me show you the High Octane cover. So here we go. This is the High Octane book, you guys. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't backed that, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Yeah.
Oh, I'm leaving so I can get the dog back downstairs.
Okay.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Yes. Take Poochifer with you.
Come on.
See how like when things people get excited, he gets crazy. Thank you for the link here. Yeah, the link's in the description as well, you guys. So good. Phaser Face, not Taser Face, not Laser Face, but Phaser Face. The phase. Congrats. It was a great show, and seeing you hit that mark was fantastic. Yeah, I have to thank John Malin, Graham Nolan, I know was on that show, and Ethan Van Sciver. I kind of knew Ethan before Comicsgate, but not a lot. I think we had hung out a few times at different conventions. I had met his son early on. He was still like a teenager. Man, time moves so fast. And he said something to me that I guess when you look back and you see where we're at now, somehow that guy is really in tune with things that are happening. I like to think of myself as like trends as well, like trends as far as comic books, like somehow I've always been able to position myself in a place where things are happening, right? So if you look at my career, there was Superman Death of, then there was the X-Men Renaissance with Jim Lee and Whilce Portacio, then there was Image Comics, and then there was the Create Your Own books that I did, and then there was, when I went back to Marvel, there was the Ultimate line of books, and New 52 and all of this stuff. Like, I've always been a small player, but a player in those movements. And then Comicsgate, wow, you know what I mean, just one thing after another. And I don't, it's nothing that I do consciously. I think it's just an innate, like, hey, this is where things are happening, and I think I can identify them fairly early because I'm usually right there when it's happening. But Ethan, at the convention, we were trying to get into the con, right? And so every one of the doors was locked because it was early in the morning. And so he's just like, son of a bitch, has locked us out. So we're just kind of walking. It was a big show. So we're walking around and we're just like pulling on each one of the doors, and we're just cracking wise and stuff like that. He actually sincerely looked like he was getting a little perturbed, though. I don't think he likes to walk. And I don't either. And so as we were walking, we were just about to go into the show. We found a door that was open. And he said to me, he said something, it was very cryptic. He said something like, there are more of us than there are of them. And I said, what do you mean? He said, people that think the same as we do. And it was very cryptic. I don't think he said like conservative. Although like I used to not like, I wouldn't say that I was conservative. I just kind of vote my conscience. So I actually will vote either way. Not that it's anybody's business, but I'm definitely leaning way more conservative now than I've ever been. So if push came to shove, I would say I was conservative at this point. But it was kind of like when you look at, like, this was years before Comicsgate, and then you look where it's at now, and you have a lot of fairly like-minded people, even people that would say that they were liberal at one point, are kind of more in line with like kind of what's going wrong with comics and where comics is going with CG. And so I think even then, like, he was one of those guys that could see things as well. And I asked him later, and what he meant by that, he's like, there's a lot of conservatives in comic books. He said they just don't say anything because they're afraid of getting crucified. And years later, I mean, look how a lot of these things played out. And that's another reason why it feels good to be here, because it does feel like you're doing kind of a greater good in a way. You know what I mean? We're not just making good comics, but we're trying to hold a mirror up to like this, like SJW stuff and the more like social justice things that I just think is absolutely, it's destroying a lot of the things we love. And one of them is comic books. So it's just interesting when you look back and you kind of see and you connect dots and you see, well, these are all things that kind of led up to this moment in time. And it's all good. Very, very cool. So my buddy, my pontificator brethren, Comic Book Bob, Art. Oh, here we go. My pontificated brother, congrats on 100K. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. Christine, backed you again. Thank you so much. So it got pushed over 101K. 101K. Okay, I can say that. Henry, yeah, and thanks, Henry. I see you on some of in the chats and stuff like that, talking about Black and White. I do appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. I share all this success with you guys. Could not have done it without you. Is Aunt Pam dancing on the ceiling? Yeah, and it was quite a sight. Can you imagine seeing somebody dancing on the ceiling? That would be so bizarre. Aleda is, I hope I said that right. That's an interesting, I like words that are spelled in a cool aesthetic, and that your name definitely has a cool aesthetic to it. And I hope I said it correctly. Hail Art, right back at. Oh man, this is becoming a Hack Shack alumnus. Trevor Cameron, just a really, really talented SOB. Worked here for a while. At some point, Trevor and I were going to try to resurrect some black and white stuff, and had some really good ideas, man. He's a really talented guy. Go check out his social media. He posts almost at least weekly. He posts a new drawing, like pinup drawings and stuff like that. Really, really talented. I'm glad to see you still drawing and still keeping the faith, man. Let's see. Oh man, I got to come up with something. Yeah, that's right. Pamela and I can talk. She's been looking at different manufacturing places, and I think we might be in favor of a pin. I think like a metal pin. I'm not sure what she just showed me really quick. So there might be a cool like yin yang gun sight pin that we'll put together or something like that. But whatever it is, it'll be really, really cool. Son of Liberty Radio says stretch goal for 100K is twice the. Oh shit! If you guys want to wait another year, for sure. Oh, we got Zaid, we got Philip in the house. I almost missed you. People are chanting, Phil, Phil, Phil. Hey, Mandy Summers, what's up? Hey, the new book looks great, man. The new Del Keown cover, fantastic. I think you got Kyle Ritter to do the colors on that too. Looks amazing. Yeah, Mandy is big time CG, big supporter. Rick says congrats on 6 figures. Yep. You should do an improv Tommy Lee drum solo to celebrate. Ooh, I might whack those skins later today. No comment in the chat. Angela Curry, congrats. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mo Fantasy, congrats. Has Rob Liefeld ever had a 6-figure crowd campaign? I don't know, but I do have. Rob said he'd do a black and white cover. This was a year or so ago. I never followed it up, but I wonder what would happen if I did follow it up. I think that would be cool, man. Especially if he penciled it and I could throw some ink on it. That'd be awesome. What does this say? Joe says, you're old, but not so old as Aaron, LOL. Aaron looks older than I. He's younger than I am, though. 100K. Get used to it, Art. Yeah, it's going to take a while, I must say. Pedro and Vaughn together on a book, 2 of my favorite people, CG. I am all about that. Yeah, that black and white high-octane adventures it looks fantastic. We'll be able to get the book out to the lettering to get it lettered soon. So things are progressing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't really want to throw out numbers, but it's going to be crazy. It's going to be big. As always, amazing art. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate it. Oh, Pedro's in. Hey, Pedro, let's use that. I got your tab here set up. Let's put some focus on some tropical magics here. So hopefully you guys are seeing this. This is just launched, freshly launched Tropical Magics #1. no one expect them to succeed, starting with themselves. So this kind of has a little bit of a chrono mechanics, every man kind of worker type, that people that you just wouldn't think would do anything beyond their job, but they end up saving the world. So let's see. Here's the video. It's always the same. The dreams, the guilt. Oh, I gotta read faster. Look at that. Well, they're monsters all along. That's cool. Look at that shot. That's epic. Just in case you guys thought there was no humor. That looks cool. Nice design. Yes, and Pedro and I are going to do a cover together. So I'm going to be throwing some inks over his brilliant pencils. So this is Tropical Magics 1. Oh, the dog is squeaking. Okay. Hey, come here. He won't let me take the toy from him. Can I have that toy? Can I have it? No, he wants me to play with him. So I apologize for the sound. Okay. He's going back down. All right. So now we can focus again. Tropical Magics is a 72-page book, completely drawn and colored. Oh, does that mean it's done? It looks like it sounds like it's done. Ships to the printer right after closing the campaign. Wow, that's cool, you guys. There's going to be a very little wait for this. Here's some of the pages. Wow, this looks great. Pedro, you outdid yourself. Your compositions are so strong. Look at that. Sexy girls, robots, talking my language. Oh, here we go. RT Bear variant cover. So we get that. Welcome to the world of Tropical Magics. We got an overview. Humanity's desperate measure. So this looks good. Pedro told me the concept. It's fantastic. There's a lot of imagination, a lot of great designs that went into these characters. Yeah, Pedro's really, really talented. So here's the bios of all the characters. Got some stretch goals here. Yeah, Pedro, this looks fantastic, man. And Pedro's like a one-man wrecking machine. It's like everything is him. Writing, drawing, inking, coloring. So you guys, yeah. If you could link some of the or put some links in the. Oh my gosh, the dog's being annoying. Hey, Arrow, go downstairs. Go downstairs. Go downstairs.
Bring your ball, Arrow.
Ah, fantastic. I got freedom again. Yeah. So this book looks great. I forgot where my train of thought was. But yeah, Pedro is a one-man wrecking crew. He does everything for the book. And, when you have this much talent, who needs anybody else, right? Who needs anybody else? So you guys go check that out. And yeah, if there's any mods in the house, if you could put a link to Tropical Magics up there, that would be great. So you guys can click on that. Go check out Pedro's new book. Support Black and White, High Octane. That's Pedro's first comic book ever. I mean, he's an accomplished artist, animator, and we're still talking about possibly doing some black and white animated stuff together for the future. We just have to figure out how to crowdfund it and how to do it, because so far we're kind of thinking of doing like maybe some black and white shorts, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and try to serialize those. And then we could crowdfund possibly each individual episode, possibly is kind of what we're thinking. But, we still have some stuff to iron out. Let's see what Trevor says. When would you need them by? I really need to draw those two. Oh, the trading cards. Yeah, just whenever you can. Yeah, that'd be cool to get a Trevor Cameron trading card. Yeah, so it's a contest. So we're gonna get as many as we can. I'll announce the cutoff date, but we still have some time. And then Pamela and I will pick the top. Or they're not going to necessarily be the best, but what we think is the best. And then we'll make those into trading cards. Maybe I'll try this. These are pretty cool entries. Yeah, there's a couple of them that I can't show because they're really low res. Let me try to catch up because I'm going to start wrapping up the show, get some lunch. Oh, the real Steve Dye, what's up? Just saw you were on. Huge congratulations, Art. Thank you, man. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yes. Congrats, Art. Well deserved. Hail CG, hail the Jack Show, and praise the Cecil. Indeedy do. Let me see. Oh, thanks, Muttman. Gem Shock is the title. Yeah, that's Mandy Summers' new book. Gem Shock. I got Gem Shocked. Yeah, maybe. There's still time. I'm not going anywhere, man. I want to keep doing these. The cool thing about, like I said earlier, like 100K, that's success that you can build on. That's sustainable success, as far as keeping the lights on, things like that. So, if we can keep doing stuff like that, I think it will, I can keep going this way. I've said before on these live streams, I want to retire at CG. CG Comicsgate is where I would like to hang up my Spurs. That's a Texas thing. I'm getting kind of weepy thinking about it, but yeah, I'm getting older, and I would like to go out, CG style. Take me out CG style. I think it'd be so cool to kind of end my career here, just doing stuff that I really, really believe in, things that you guys believe in, things from the heart, and then, I think it would be truly an amazing run, but I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. But I'm just saying, CG, if we can, we'll sustain it. And just keep going strong and keep these crowdfunds. Oh my gosh, look at this. John Malin, I heard that behind the scenes you were instrumental in helping get Black and White to 100K. So if you're still listening and you're still part of the stream, thank you so much, man. I do really, really appreciate it, man. You're one of the good guys. You're one of the heroes. Met so many great people in this group. And John is one of the early ones. It was weird because John was kind of I want to say contemporary, like as far as what we did, we both drew and inked and told stories. But even in the early days, I was like, when I say role model, it's not quite the word. It was kind of like, yeah, he was kind of the cool kid, he was like the cool kid because he had this kind of nonchalance, like devil may care attitude. And I think I learned a lot about how to handle, crowds, how to do these type of things through John Malin. So, and he's just a brilliant talent. So thanks, John. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Inko is helping. Inko, I wish. No, never. We need to get some doggy downers. Like I think they have like these pills that you can give your dog that calms them down. We got some Malin chants. That dog is adorable. He has his moments. He really does. I mean, sometimes he'll just kind of come over here when he's calm. He did it earlier. He'll just put his head on my lap and he'll just kind of look up at me with those doggy eyes. Kind of melts your heart. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Past Master Dan. Yeah. So click on the link. Go give Pedro a backing. Let's turn that book into a success. Not Fair Six-Figure Club and Luscious Locks. Happy for T-Bear. Hey, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Luke. Yeah, Steve is a good, he's got his own stuff that he's doing as well. But Steve also helps out a lot with graphic works behind the scenes. So that's the great Steve Dye. Steve Dye and I are doing the black and not black and white, the Oodles of Doodles and other stuff too. My second art book. So I got to get him some artwork now I think about it. So your Comicsgate Bedrock art. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys are just freaking melting my blackened soul right now. I should get out, get some lunch. I had these. Speaking of CG, we have these great Keshi figures, and this is done by Eric Huffles. And so we got the black and white ones all ready for mass production. And I think he's still working on perfecting the molds for Whitney Sung, aka White. But look at this detail. These things are really, they're really small for this much detail. Look at this. I like how dynamic. Look at that. And then I'm not sure if we're going to offer them in all different colors, but I imagine we will. So they might just be randomly put in. Yeah, as we get closer to getting the white figure into this state, I'll let you know. But we're going to have a tier for black and white, the campaign, and we're going to be offering the black and white Keshi figures. A few other people have offered them. Mandy Summers, Patrick Parnell have done some. They're just fantastic. And so we'll have like a tier that you'll be able to get both of them together. So I think there's kind of a fleshy tone one. Let me see if I can find that. Because the shadows show up really well. Oh, here we go. And the black one looks cool too. Black and black. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks really fantastic. And then here's the one. This kind of shows, like, see the shadows show up really cool. And they're soft. So they're kind of cool. Yeah. So we'll be adding that to a tier, or we'll be making that into a tier, I should say. And also more original artwork. I'll be posting up more original artwork. So it's weird. I don't want to give too many spoilers away on the original pages, but at the same time, I know you guys do appreciate showing progress and how things are coming together. So I'll keep doing that, but I'll try to make sure I don't give too many spoilers away in the process. So yeah, you guys, big thanks to everybody that's listening right now. Thank you for the super chat as well. Thanks to this group of people, John Malin, Ethan Van Sciver, all my professionals, Graham Nolan, Andy Smith, Dan Frega, Billy Tucci, Aaron Lepresti. Did I get everybody? I hope I got everybody. Cecil, just everybody that I could think of. Von Klaus, Pedro Eng, Joe Thunderbuns, just there's so many people that just help each other out. And sometimes we don't even know it. They just go on live streams and they just, put a spotlight on our campaigns and talk about things. So just very cool. This is a once in a lifetime type of opportunity. Believe me, I'm not taking any of this for granted. And thank you guys. Thank you guys so very much for turning Black and White into a huge success and for supporting everything that I've put out so far with CG. So you guys are the best. I will see you soon, and have a fantastic weekend. Thanks again.